Welcome back, guys, to Coffee Corner with Marco and Martha. Unfortunately, today, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we do have Teddy here. Martha had some other stuff she had to take care of, but filling in is going to be Teddy. He's one of our educators in the education department. Welcome back to Season 1 of Coffee Corner. This is Season 8. We'll get you guys some news at the end of the episode, but let's go ahead and bring our guests. Our guests this afternoon, I was going to say this evening like it's a late night show, but this afternoon is Marcelles Montgomery. Let's give it up.
So great to be here.
Sir, thank you so much for coming.
So great to be here.
Have a seat, have a seat. Thank you so much for being here.
I have dreamed of this day.
You've dreamt of this day.
I have dreamt of this day.
All righty, awesome. Well, let's get to it. All right, so Marcelles Montgomery, IMC supervisor.
Yes.
For the IMD.
Yes, IMC
Down
for
with
the IMD.
Oh, that's G-O.
With G-O-D.
That is very.
Yeah, this is
a lot of letters. A lot of letters.
Lyrical genius here. See?
No,
maybe
we'll get
me
to
and you
that
can
one.
collaborate.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that one.
Yes.
But yeah, so IMD supervisor. So there was a story that I heard. We took a deep dive. We're gonna get right into the deep diving here. A story that I heard that there was an instance that kind of changed your outlook into Medicare driver to management, and you kind of did like a 360 or 180. 360, you're gonna end up in the same spot.
Right.
180.
Like a 180.
A 180, and that was like, you know what? I'm dedicated to this. I'm dedicated to Medicare and improving it and making it better. Do you remember this instant?
I don't remember the one in specific.
There's multiple ones.
I've had several. I've been
Okay.
here 8 years. Well,
Okay.
in August of this year,
Yep.
it'll be 8 years. So in 8 years, you kind of have a few of those moments.
All right.
I don't know which one you're
You go
hinting
like
at.
180, then 180 again, then 180 again.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm in the door and then I'm like, nah, I'm tired of the door, and then so I don't know. I don't know the exact one.
All righty. Well, we are so happy to have you on because I hear a lot of great things from Carl. And
Oh, yeah.
I think anything Carl Webster says is the truth.
It's gold.
It's truth.
It
He
is
likes you.
gold.
Yeah, he does. Oh, I think you do as well, right?
I do.
There you
I
go.
do.
So maybe there you go.
That may be some of it. That may be some of it.
But no, Carl always speaks highly of you. He's always just saying how good of a job you guys do over at the IMC with IMC at the IMD
Yeah.
garage.
We
IMD
definitely
at the
try.
IMC.
We definitely try.
But it's tough because you guys handle the retail and the Medicare side of it.
So the retail as well as the Sinai, which
Okay.
is kind of one of our courtesy programs that operates there. When I first got down to IMD, next month we'll make 2 years. We still had the county program, so we were juggling the county program, the Sinai program, as well as retail Medicare. So.
Do you mind to kind of explain the difference
Yes.
between the retail and Sinai? 'Cause
So,
I feel like most people don't know
all of the
difference.
program, well, we no longer have the county program. It has since been phased out. All of the programs fall under the umbrella of retail Medicare. However, our courtesy van programs, we describe them as door-to-door services. I don't like to describe them as like an Uber, but they're similar. They
So
are.
I remember I worked at Elmhurst Hospital for a little bit, and Elmhurst had a courtesy van that would take the employees from like the parking lot, because the parking lot was super far away, and they would drop them off to the main building door. So
They still have a shuttle that
do they still
operates
have
there.
one?
They
Oh,
still
nice,
do.
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You do a great
They're-
job. You
they're
don't
st-
keep us waiting there too long.
They're still running strong.
That's awesome. So that is the courtesy side of things, which is
Yes.
the door to door, from this door to this door, from the parking garage or something.
Right,
Which
and then
I
for
would say is a lot more than what Uber does.
Yeah,
I
way more.
agree.
Yeah.
Uber can't touch this.
Ain't nothing.
They can't touch this. But the retail portion, we define it as being bed to bed. So most of the time we're picking someone up out of the hospital that's been discharged and taking them to a different level of care, whether that's at a nursing home or rehab. Sometimes they're going to their home. But that one, it does involve a little bit more than the courtesy van programs.
Right.
Yeah.
So that one is your actual Medicare, a patient who's wheelchair bound.
Yes.
Do they always have to be wheelchair bound?
No, we do get patients that are ambulatory, but the bulk of them are in need of the wheelchair to be transported.
I didn't know that, and that's actually really, really good to know.
There's a lot of things that people don't know about Medicare.
Yeah.
Actually,
We should do Medicare trivia.
That one's
Not
good.
today, though.
Medicare trivia.
Not today.
I gotta learn up on it. So.
if there was one thing that you could think of that is a common misconception that people have of IMC, like I feel like there's always got to be the one.
I think the main and most glaring one is that it's easy.
Oh,
Right.
God,
Yeah, I believe
heavens
that.
no. No,
we don't have as much sophisticated work as the ambulance, but the responsibility and the job that we have is it is truly a hefty responsibility, and then we're on our own in the Medicar, so
Well,
there's
another
that.
thing too, to think about. I mean, you guys are handling patients, so people who
Yes.
had previous medical procedures gone
Mhm.
through, and you're a retail driver. You don't have that same like level of medical training to have that confidence.
No,
So,
not at
there's
all.
an extra layer of like, am I doing enough, or am I doing the right thing with that?
Right, there is that added barrier of insecurity, like
Yeah.
like you said, am I providing a comfortable and reasonable transport? We haven't been trained in those areas, but we do a good job
Yeah.
nonetheless.
Right.
So
It's awesome.
Well, I think it's good that you have that kind of insecurity almost exists there, because then that's pushing you to do a better job.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
And hopefully, Marcellus is a really good advocate for, continuing on. Hey, this is a really good. A lot of our upper management started off at Medicar, they moved
True.
up and stuff. Marcellus is actually an EMR. He actually went through the EMR program.
True,
He
yes.
has full-fledged licensed EMR in the state of Illinois, so that's awesome.
I was forced.
I taught one day.
You
I-
did.
right?
Yeah, you
It
were
was
one of
my
my
last days.
instructors.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, I didn't get a chance to teach. I love
Apologies.
teaching in there.
Oh no, it was wonderful. I learned a lot. Yes, me as well as all of the IMC management
We
team.
had Trey, we had Felicia.
Yeah,
Monique.
Corell, yeah.
Corell.
It was
Corell.
Monique's idea.
And then later on, we found in the show that they were kind of forced into do it. They were kind of
Yeah.
voluntold
I
to do
think
it.
that's
we were
much
told
better.
that we could do it if we wanted to, but we couldn't say no. So.
But it's like with your parents, like, hey, eat your broccoli because it's healthy for you. You hate broccoli. You're
Right.
going to do it because it's good for you.
True,
But
true.
it turned out a lot of them actually were like, this is really, really cool.
But
Trey keeps, messaging me like, hey, I want to start doing this. I want to start doing this.
Oh,
man.
yeah,
When can
oh,
I
yeah.
start? I'm like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
we'll get you in.
He's ready.
Yeah.
He's ready. No, it was a wonderful thing because I've always contemplated going to the EMT side. Like I said, I've been here almost 8 years, and I had always contemplated moving to that side. So the EMR program was a decent way for me to get my feet wet to kind of see if that was something that I was still interested in doing.
Yeah.
That being said, is it something you're still interested in doing?
The class did show me that I'm not as interested in the human body as I thought.
Yeah, hey.
It did reveal that.
It's good to learn those things before you go too far.
True. This is true. So who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
There's always a chance. There's always an opportunity. There's always a chance. And I mean, Superior's big on giving those employees that opportunity. So that's really good.
And that's one thing, if I can say, that I've always kind of been proud of with Superior, that Superior does provide so many opportunities for people who are here to develop and to grow. We were doing interviews last week, and that was one of the things that I kept reciting to the people who were asking questions, like, what are some of the, outstanding characteristics of Superior? And I kept saying, like, the sky is truly the limit here. If you come in and you have that eagerness to develop and to grow,
I think at
the
this
opportunities.
point, space is the limit because we're in the air.
That's true.
We're in the air. We're not on the moon yet, but I'm sure we're going to do
That's
some
a
sort
good
of
one.
transport to the
Don't
moon at
tell
some
me.
point in time.
Don't
Well, very
tell
long
me.
distance.
Don't tell me that the sky is the limit if there are footprints on the moon.
Right?
That's
There you go.
good.
That's a good one.
That is
I'm gonna
good.
write that down. That's
That
a
is
good
good.
one. So we did do a couple deep dives. One of them was that we found out you are an avid book reader.
Oh yes.
Avid book reader, like
Yes.
books.
I can't retain half of it, but I love reading.
What's the book you're kind of diving into right now?
One book I'm reading right now is called Enlightenment Now by Steven Pinker. He's an author that I've always enjoyed. He has another a book called The Better Angels of Our Nature, and it kind of tracks history, the history of violence, the history of inequality over the last probably like 500 or 600 years, and how we've improved. I love anything that is nonfiction. I love it.
Cool.
I love it.
What was the last book that I read? This is horrible. Probably like my
Paramedic
paramedic book.
textbook?
Paramedic textbook. We were in paramedic class together, so I think that was like the last
one.
book. Yeah, very sad book. Brought me to tears
Oh.
many a times.
That'll be a book that's your last book you picked
That's
up.
yep.
Well, that's how my wife is. My wife does not like when we go to restaurants, she doesn't even want to read the menu. So
That's
it's
awesome.
not everybody's thing.
My thing that I've gotten into recently, where it reads to Blinkist. So it's this new app. It's Blink. I call it new because I just got it.
Mhm.
But it takes whatever text you want that they have on their website, and it condenses it to like a 5-10 minute
That's not the
little
one I
blink,
saw.
and then it tells you all the key points to that book, and it's kind of like what was that one where like for high school?
Cliff Notes.
It's like
Cliff
Oh,
Notes.
Cliff Notes, okay.
Like spoken to you.
Oh.
Yeah, so I do that in the car.
I will try that out.
Yeah,
Now, I
I
don't.
can get a book from the 20-minute drive from Wheaton. I get a full book in every morning.
Oh, see? You're doing better.
intense.
You're doing better than you thought.
There you go.
See?
That's awesome. We also noticed that you have a bunch of quotes around your the station, around your office.
I do.
Right?
I do.
That's awesome. I love a good quote. Give us a good quote that you live by.
If you aim at nothing, you're guaranteed to hit it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
If you're going nowhere, any road will lead you there.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
need to pair you and Carl up. You guys.
Oh
are
no!
just-
Now he's
Oh,
Dr.
man.
Seuss. Like he has all the rhymes and everything. That's Dr.
You guys
Seuss.
just bounce off each other. Awesome.
Yeah.
One that I read or heard recently was it was in a podcast. There was a like a special Delta guy, force guy, I don't know, military guy. He said, responsibilities don't change your circumstances. And I thought that was awesome for like anything you're trying to do in life. I mean, we all have responsibilities. Whatever we're going through doesn't change the responsibility. The responsibility is always there. You're just in a either more difficult situation or a different situation that you need to be in.
True, that's
So
true.
I thought that was pretty good one.
That's true. There's so many. I kind of put those in the office because they're not only for me, but for everyone who comes in the office. The
yeah.
door always is swinging on the office.
I wrote that one on my whiteboard, so anyone who comes in, they take a look at it.
It's helpful. It's helpful when you have one of those moments to just glance around and there's something that encourages you.
That's just it. It's like, sometimes you're not going to know what that meeting, that saying's going to mean to you, but
True.
The right day,
The
right time.
situation, yeah.
Oh yeah. Different junctures in our
everyone-
lives bring
Everyone
meaning.
should probably do that. I mean, there was another thing that I read where it's writing down your goals and putting them out there so you can see them.
Right.
Some
True.
people put them on their visor.
Is that
True.
manifesting?
Yeah, manifest it.
True.
Yeah. Same thing with quotes. It kind of reminds you, gives you a little pick me up, like something motivational. Hey,
True.
I can do it today. It's gonna get me through the day. These words are gonna get me.
You write the vision and make it plain.
There it is.
Yeah.
Well, what's the other one? A goal not written down is just a wish.
That's true. That's good.
Right?
I'm going to put that on my wall.
There you go.
Marco.
Like The Office, you take 100, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. He puts Wayne Gretzky and then Michael Scott because he reset it from Wayne Gretzky. Awesome. What was this other one? Oh, that's right. We are still celebrating Black History Month,
Yes.
right? Can you tell me what it means to you, and then what it also means to other people within the company?
Black History Month, I always say this, Black history is American history. I don't think they're two separate histories, they are one and the same. When you think of a Kennedy, you think of a king. When you think of an Abraham Lincoln, you think of a Frederick Douglass. It's just a reflection of earlier periods in our nation's history where things weren't so equal, where there were notions of inferiority for certain people, but more importantly, how much we've overcome. I think sometimes people like to use it as a reason or as an excuse for not getting there, but I kind of use it as an example to encourage me. Like if people could do it then I can do it now. So I always say that those heroes were not draped or adorned in capes, but they were adorned in their convictions that they would overcome, and we did.
That's awesome. That was intense. Yep, let's do that one. Let's
Yeah,
cheers to
yeah.
That. That was profound. That was awesome. That
This
was
is
very,
water,
very well
but
said.
oh, thank you.
Cheers. Oh, it's Superior, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. So who would you say is one of your influential Black History Month
Persons? I have many. I think one in particular, her name was Judge Constance Baker Motley. I always shout her out on the 1st of February because I say she was a woman of many firsts. She was the first female lawyer in the NAACP. She was the first president of the borough of Manhattan. She became the first female federal judge appointed to the bench. I believe it was under President Lyndon Baines Johnson. So she was like a woman who was breaking down walls at that time. So I kind of, like I said, I just highlight those types of people to encourage myself.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
Many
really, really
luminaries.
Good.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then you are also a preacher, though.
I
right?
am.
That's something that we
I
did
am.
uncover. How long have you been doing it for?
Oh, since I didn't know what I was talking about for a long time. I always had aspirations to speak and to minister. I started officially speaking, like giving what they call like sermonettes and things like that, probably when I was 13 or 14.
That's awesome.
So it's been a little while.
Yeah,
that's
great.
Since that time, I have had some theological switches, but yeah, it's one of my things.
Do you think it helps you with like public speaking?
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Right.
When you start that early,
yeah, there's
it
no
does.
fear.
Oh,
I was just telling a couple of the students, like one of the major fear in life is public speaking.
It is. When you stand up, your thoughts sit down. It happens like that every time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like it does. Yeah. Sometimes when we're sitting here, it kind of.
You can forget your name. Like I know who I am, but not in this moment.
Right. And then the last thing we're gonna get to, because this is one of my favorite things that we uncovered, was that you are an awesome piano player.
I wouldn't say awesome.
I heard it was awesome, and
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
This is true.
And then, so a couple weeks ago, we had Monique on the show, and then this is kind of like where we started talking about it, and then we kind of confirmed. Other people have confirmed that you're really, really cool.
That's good. Well, the word is getting around.
We asked him if you can kind of make a little jingle for us for the coffee corner. I think that would be pretty cool. Our very own,
True.
co-worker giving us a little jingle for the show. I think that'd be awesome.
True.
And you brought it today.
I did.
We want to hear it because we're super excited about it. And we want to kind of see we're excited. We're just excited. Can we hear it?
So do I just hold it next to my microphone?
Yeah, you can do that, right?
So, like I said, I'm not a singer.
Prep us for it.
It was just something that I came up with at the moment. It is the Martha and Marco Coffee Corner show, so I went with that. Let's see.
Let's hear it.
If I can find it. Okay, here we go. No one laughing.
Let's grab a cup of Joe with Martha and Marco. People get to know with Martha and Marco. So come on, start the show. It's Martha and it's Marco.
A little jazzy
That's
end.
awesome. That's amazing. That is great.
Thank you.
I think we've all decided. I think we should probably add it. So
Yes.
everyone, stay tuned for season 2. This is going to be our last episode of the season. Going forward, what we're talking about doing is doing it every other week. That way we can give you guys just more variety, just kind of different things. Right now, what we do is we film every week, and on Fridays we post it. So it is kind of sometimes a little bit, we have to kind of move around some schedules and stuff like that. And I know we kind of rescheduled you for a couple days, so we do apologize, but we're really happy that you came to the show. But yeah, stay tuned for the next couple episodes. This is the last one for season 1. It's gonna be good. We're gonna get you guys some more stuff. If you guys wanna post on the Coffee Corner group space on Work Vivo, let us know what you think. Let us give us any feedback, how we can make it better, how we can make it hopefully not worse, but just more enjoyable. Oh, let's talk about our coffee cups. I know I have the same one as last week, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. It's the one my daughter gave me. I forgot to bring my other one, which bad on me. I should have ordered another one. Then I drink my coffee black.
So I don't drink coffee. I'm a tea person. I wish this was the tea corner, but no shade. This cup actually was given to me by my boss, Monique. It had my name on it at the beginning, but currently my name is Ma. It's M-A. I forgot my...
Shows that you use it.
I do. I was trying to reach and grab the cup that my wife gave me, but I was in a hurry, so...
All right.
It was
what do we got going on over here?
I have my Christmas gift from 2 Christmases ago.
Maybe it was two ago.
I believe it was from you.
It was. It was.
I'm so gay I can't drink straight. It's a little bit difficult to drink out of, so I don't know if you've noticed it earlier, but I did spill on myself just from the slant. But
cheers.
Cheers.
Awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you guys in a couple weeks for the next episode in season 2.
Alrighty.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Cheers.
everybody. Oh, Lord. I'm new to the show.
Stop right there so that it just looks like that's where it cut.
Let's grab a cup of Joe with Martha and Marco. People get to know with Martha